What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Slate Sanctuary. And today I'm coming back to you with the new moon in Pisces video. Okay, and I feel like this is so very significant because the new moon in Pisces is the last, big major theme we have of the solar new year that we have coming up, okay? Pisces season is the last season of the zodiac. This rules the 12th house of endings, of the connection to the divine, of the unknown, of what we haven't seen yet. So this is definitely a time to get within yourself, to withdraw yourself from, mass technology or communities that you guys go to. It's time to spend a little bit of time with yourself, to rethink all the emotions that you went through this year, and to really judge them accordingly. So for your nostalgia's sake, Pisces loves nostalgia and they love looking and reminiscing about what happened. And this is really significant to look at both the good and the bad of what happened last year, because we can recollect and discern about what we have gone through and what we are going to go through next. It's important that we have healed all those past wounds and issues that have been inflicted upon us. Okay, and also reflecting on the good times that we've had so that we can look forward to more of those good yummy times that we love so much, and to heal those issues that we have now learned from so that they don't come up in our future. Okay, but just to get a little bit more astrological, we have the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Neptune all in Pisces at this time of the new moon. So what this essentially means is that Venus is the sign or the planet of love, of care, of treating yourself well, of good nourishment. Okay, and so it's definitely a time to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to honor yourself for getting yourself through that last year, as well as being conjunct with Neptune, of unconditional love. And this isn't just for you, but for all humankind, because this is knowing that everybody is just a soul having their human experience and they're all doing their best. So this is also accepting people for their faults and forgiving people for how they've hurt you. Okay, and this is very important because the forgiveness that we give onto other people isn't for their sake. It's for us to know that we're not going to walk around with this emotional baggage carrying us, burdening us with this pain that no longer serves us. Pain acts as an indicator at best. And it just lets you know that, you've been hurt and you don't want more of this, so that you can learn from it, reposition yourself, and keep moving. Okay, pain is not meant to be held on to. It is just basically a notification. Like in your car, if you're driving and a light comes on, it's just saying, okay, time to get this fixed. But that light isn't supposed to always be on. And the longer you leave that indication, that light on in your car or in yourself, the more damage and harm it's going to do to the vehicle or yourself. And another thing with Venus is that Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, which means it's like at its best here, okay? And this is meaning, being openly emotional, which Pisces are known for, is very important during this time. So this is definitely a great time to sit down and have some serious talks, especially ones that have been swept under the rug, about how you feel with those who are closest to you. Okay, if you know that somebody has been hurting your feelings and they're not really been acknowledging you as you'd want it to be, right now is a great time, because even those of us who are, not as receptive to our emotions can still feel strongly during this time. We have more of a likelihood to, get into our emotions and be openly emotional. So, being openly emotional and honest about how you feel with those you care about, it will really mend your relationships. And so that when we start, this new zodiac year going into Aries season, we can have newness and not have any baggage being carried into those situations. Now, for our creative endeavors and career, work life, this is very important to be openly creative, because Pisces, deals strongly with the intuition as well as creativity and inspiration. So make sure you have a quiet time for your, just for yourself, and not always be around a whole bunch of different people during Pisces season, because there's a lot of inspiration that can come to you simply by meditating and contemplating what it is that you want to bring into creation. And actually, Pisces' ancient ruler, which is Jupiter, is the god of expansion, luck, and prosperity. So this is a very potent time to start manifesting what you want to do. But instead of actually putting it into, creation, it's about channeling those, ideas, those inspirations, and then seeing where it goes. So getting a grip on everything that you want to put into practice, and basically getting it ready for Aries season, because you don't really want to start anything in Pisces season, since it's just about feeling everything out and getting a grip on everything so that you're emotionally ready to move into the next, level of progress. And what I like to call Pisces season is a rest for success. Okay, this is all about taking time out for yourself and allowing yourself to feel every little thing that you do in order to move into the future, well rested, like energetic and optimistic about what you're going towards. So being optimistic about what you're manifesting, as well as, expanding your ideas, your businesses, your creative endeavors is very potent during this time. So make sure you give yourself the time and the space to naturally channel it and let yourself, feel all the feels, think all the thoughts that you want to, undisturbed. This is also a very potent time to begin apologizing to people for things that you may have hurt them with. And I only say this is because we often don't know how bad we hurt people. So if we can be honest, to others and just, really sit down with them and let them know, like, I really appreciate you and I would never do anything to hurt you. If I have, I genuinely apologize for it. Having these sort of conversations come up in our lives will be very beneficial to the future of our relationships, because we can finally, mend all those little wounds that we never know we inflicted on others, or others that have inflicted a pain upon us, so that we can understand their true intentions, their true character, and then move forward confidently with the knowledge that they do care about us and that they do want this relationship to continue. So don't be afraid to apologize or to let people know exactly how you feel during this moment, or even being openly emotional. Don't be afraid that if you cry, you might seem weak. Pisces season is all about showing emotion, and showing emotion doesn't make you weak, it makes you honest, okay? It makes you clear-sighted, and that's better than keeping your pride. Another thing I do want to mention is that Pisces does have the extreme tendency towards escapism. So a lot of us may be feeling as though we don't want to engage in our issues, especially emotional issues, because they hurt so bad, and we'd rather just escape, using whatever vice it may be, weed, drinking, anything, even I'd say, something that's more nice like reading is also a form of escapism that allows us to go into another world and, abandon our own issues. And while this may be toxic in a sense, it is good to embody the energy of escapism, to know that you don't have to be in your issues and deal with everything right now. It's basically pardoning yourself and saying, allow my mind to have some type of spiritual rest from the realness of this world and just to enjoy yourself a little bit. And while escapism has its benefits, just make sure you don't overindulge, because Jupiter's the planet of expansion, of increasing everything in your life. So just be cognizant of that. But yes, overall, Pisces is a great season to get into your emotions, sync with your intuition, and really figure out what it is that you want to bring into creation. Because when Aries season hits around March 5th or March 20th, around the spring equinox, it's about a renewal of life, of going forward with what you want and starting it, spearheading the projects, not like hesitating or second guessing yourselves. So get everything that you want to bring into creation in order ahead of time, while also giving yourself the time and space to, revitalize your cells. If you guys have been going to the gym, take some time out for yourself, as well as enjoying life. So being around your friends, your family members, everything that gives you that emotional wellspring of creativity and enjoyment, go ahead and do it. But just don't overindulge, because it won't be the prettiest, okay? But as with everything, to trust your intuition, though, let me tell you what to do. But this is all I have for y'all, for everything y'all need to know about this new moon in Pisces happening on March 13th. Thank y'all so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, because I appreciate it. And comment down below how y'all feel about this Pisces new moon. But yes, thank y'all so very much for watching, and I hope I see y'all soon. Thank you.